flying into Mexico City today, and this is a view from above as I get closer. My initial thoughts, wow, this city is absolutely humongous. I had no idea. I knew Mexico City was a large city, but had no idea of its size. I absolutely love the people that I work with. All the other flight attendants, there's some special bond. It's like you fly together for the first time, but it feels like you've known each other since forever. Anyways, I made friends with this flight attendant that I flew with. He often does this trip. And so when we got in the van, I asked him, which seat should I sit in? Which side should I sit in? I want to get the best views. He said, well, honestly, there isn't a whole lot to look at on the way over there. But you know what? I just like to look at the city. I just like to see the differences. It's new to my eyes. Maybe he said that because he's been to it so often that, he's not seeing it with a fresh set of eyes like I am. So enjoy the view of Mexico City with me. Have a look. Mexico City is the capital and the largest city of Mexico and the most populous city in North America, one of the world's alpha cities. It is located in the Valley of Mexico within the high Mexican Central Plateau at an altitude of 2,240 meters. The 2020 population for the city proper was 9,209,044, with a land area of 1,495 square kilometers, that's 577 square miles. According to the most recent definition agreed upon by the federal and state governments, the population of Greater Mexico is 21,804,515, which makes it the 6th largest metropolitan area in the world. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa and I'm a flight attendant with a major US airline, and I am now in Mexico City. Today is day 3 of a 4-day trip for me. I flew from Guadalajara, Mexico to Dallas, Texas, and now I'm in Mexico City. So I have a layover here. It is, what time is it? It is 1:25 p.m. local Mexico City time. I am going to go out and I am going to see what I can see in Mexico City. But as always, we will start out with a room tour and then I will show you my view. I'm on the 17th floor, have a beautiful view. So ready? Let's do a room tour. So that is the front door, the entry door where we walked in through. Looks like there is a little refrigerator. What is this? Okay, safe, coffee. Okay, that's just a drawer for clothes. And here's the bathroom. Lots of the South American and Central America hotels, they have telephones in the bathrooms. A walk-in shower, amenities. Oh, the tile is pretty. Very nice. And there's a big full-length mirror here Hello. Here's the rest of the room. So single bed, TV, desk. This is neat. Look at that. That is like a rounded, huge closet. The city goes on for a long time. I really like Mexico City. My first impression is it is very modern. So it's a mixture of historic, so old is a mixture of old and modern, and it's sprinkled with volcanoes. And I know that there are earthquakes here. It's just this like individual melting pot, a little bit of everything that makes this unique. And it's just, I don't know, there's no other city in the world like it. So I think this is a closet here. Let's open it up and see what is in here. This closet is huge and there's lights in here. Yeah, it's a very big closet. I was gonna say it's not a walk-in, but yeah, it could be a walk-in, right? So here we go, big closet. And a robe. There is a pool here. There is a spa here, and they have a premium level for us, so I can go to one of the levels within the hotel and get some snacks. I'll go up there and see what they have for us. And the best thing, I have a gorgeous view of Mexico City. I mean, this city is huge. Flying in, I put a little short. I made a YouTube short. And from what I could see flying in, the aerial view, this city is very, very huge. But let me go show you what my view looks like, because it does look beautiful. Just big, big city, Mexico. My first impressions of Mexico City are, it is huge. There's lots of traffic. There are lots of cars. There were lots of, I don't know how to say it in English, but lots of santos, like little shrines. Catholic, or I don't know, probably mostly Catholic shrines. I saw the Virgen de Guadalupe shrines. Double-decker buses. I'm on the 17th floor. Mexico City gets earthquakes, so I'm gonna do a little earthquake preparedness. Guess what? Mexico City has prone to earthquakes. So I'm going to do a little bit of earthquake preparedness. That way, if there's an earthquake in the middle of the night, I am ready. So let's go over, and here are a few tips to prepare when you're staying in a hotel that is prone to earthquakes like Mexico City. Tip number 1, leave your shoes by the door in the middle of the night when you are sleeping. That way you can just slip them on and you can head out the door. You don't have to fumble around the hotel room looking to remember where you put them. Leave them by the door. So I'm gonna go leave my shoes by the door. Tip number 2, leave your passport, your wallet, and your cell phone by the door as well. There we go. Passport, wallet, shoes. Tip number 3, I am going to familiarize myself with the emergency exits. So I am on floor 17. I have an emergency exit there. It's showing me where my room is, and I have an emergency exit here. So I know in the event of an emergency, I am going to head out at whichever exit is accessible and quickest. So I have access to a premium level, which has gorgeous views, which I just showed you. And they have snacks, so snacks are included. They have little cookie variety. They have soft drinks, they have water, they have coffees. I'm going to try the Pepsi, so it's a Mexican Pepsi. They had variety of potato chips, and they had a candy bar, so that's nice. It's all complimentary. So I'm gonna enjoy this, have a little snack, then I'm gonna go to my room, charge my phone a little bit longer, change, and then head out. Okay, so I'm heading out, and first stop is the Plaza Zocalo, or Zocalo. I'm not sure if it's Plaza Zocalo. It is a plaza, but the Zocalo. Let's go. Mexico City is the oldest capital in the Americas and is one of the two founded by indigenous people. Originally known as Mexico Tenochtitlan, the city was built by the Mexicas, also known as the Aztecs, in 1325. According to a legend, the Mexicas' principal god, I'm going to put the name on the screen because I can't pronounce that, pointed out to the site of the future settlement with an image of a golden eagle perched on a prickly pear cactus devouring a rattlesnake. After their conquest in the early 1500s, the Spaniards started to build Mexico City on the ruins of the conquered Tenochtitlan. Sorry, I'm going to put the name on the screen. Often using for their construction the stones from the fallen Mexica temples. Whilst at it, they retained the original layout of the city pretty much intact. In the 17th and 18th centuries, the conquistadores accumulated great fortunes mostly through mining and commerce. This wealth is now manifested in multiple mansions, such as the House of Tiles, also known as the Casa de Azulejos, abounding the downtown area. Nowadays, the historic heart of Mexico City, Centro Histórico de la Ciudad de México, still roughly correlates with the ancient Tenochtitlan, revealing pre-Columbian heritage embedded in the street grid, location names, and architecture. Here on my left is Alameda Central Park, and coming up is the Benito Juarez Hemicycle. It's a neoclassical monument which is located in Alameda Central Park in Mexico City. It commemorates the Mexican statesman Benito Juarez. The statue of Juarez is flanked by marble Doric columns. There are two allegorical female statues next to Juarez, representing the fatherland and law. The pedestal bears the inscription Al Benemérito Benito Juárez La Patria. Spanish translation: to the meritorious Benito Juárez, the homeland. It was depicted on the reverse of the 20 peso bill of series C and D issued in 1994. Benito Juárez was a Mexican liberal politician and lawyer who served as the 26th president of Mexico from 1858 until his death in office in 1872. As a Zapotec, he was the first indigenous president of Mexico and the first indigenous head of state in the post-colonial Americas. He is remembered as the preeminent Mexican president of the 19th century. This is the Palacio de Bellas Artes, the Palace of Fine Arts. It is a prominent cultural center in Mexico City. It has hosted notable events in music, dance, theater, opera, and literature in Mexico, and it has held important exhibitions of painting, sculpture, and photography. Consequently, the Palacio de Bellas Artes has been called Cathedral of Art in Mexico. The building is located on the western side of the historic center of Mexico City next to Alameda Central Park. The weather really is perfect to take an afternoon stroll in Mexico City. It's wonderful to be amongst people just enjoying a day out. I remember watching a concert by Juan Gabriel that was in this Palacio de Bellas Artes. So I wanted to see the building because when I see this building, I think about that concert that I loved watching so much. But this is just a beautiful facility. Behind me is the Palacio de las Bellas Artes. This is the Casa de los Azulejos, or House of Tiles. It is a Palacio de los Condes de Valle de Orizaba, the palace of the Counts of the Valley of Orizaba. It is an 18th century Baroque palace in Mexico City, built by the Count of the Valle de Orizaba family. The building is distinguished by its facade, which is covered on 3 sides by blue and white colonial Talavera tiles from Puebla State. The palace remained in private hands until near the end of the 19th century. It changed hands several times before being bought by the Sanborn brothers, who expanded their soda fountain drugstore business into one of the best recognized restaurant chains in Mexico. The house today serves as their flagship restaurant. There's so much to see here. There's so many people, there's so many sounds, there's so many scents of good food. I don't know what to film, so I don't know how this is going to come out. I'm trying to focus on the 3 things that I wanted to look at and not get distracted, and then I'll just cover other stuff when I come back on another layover. But it is beautiful here. There's just so much to see. So many people. It's just wow. It's like an overload. I'll have to come back definitely. But this is my job now, so I'll have plenty of opportunities. So I am walking along Madero Street, the Francisco I. Madero Avenue, which is commonly known simply as Madero Street. It is one of the geographically and historically significant pedestrian streets of Mexico City and a major thoroughfare of the historic city center. It has an east-west orientation from Zocalo to the Eje Central. From that point, the street is called Avenida Juárez and becomes accessible to one-way traffic. Some of the notable buildings on this street are the Torre Latinoamericana. It's the skyscraper at the western end of the street, and it's the city's tallest building at the time of its construction in 1956. We also passed by the Casa de Azulejos and also the Church of San Francisco, the 3rd church by this name on the site, and all that remains of a large monastery complex. And that's just to name a few of these historic buildings. There are countless historic buildings everywhere I look. I am feeling very overwhelmed. I don't know how to take it all in. I'm doing the best I can with this video. I'll definitely have to take another layover to Mexico City and do some more exploring. But we're still making our way to the Zocalo. Zocalo is the common name of the main square in central Mexico City. Prior to the colonial period, it was the main ceremonial center in the Aztec city. The plaza used to be known simply as the main square or Arms Square, and today its formal name is Plaza de la Constitución. So as I draw closer, you can hear the brass, I'm not sure exactly what it is, whether they're trumpets, but there is some sort of like military demonstration going on, and it was very neat to watch. The crowd was gathered, and it went on for quite a while, so I just enjoyed the sights and sounds, and I just took in my surroundings. And please, if anyone happens to know what this demonstration was for, let me know in the comments area. I'm not sure if this is something that happens all the time or if this was something special, that happens once a year or something.
21, 22, 23, 24, Secretaría de la Defensa Nacional, únicamente haciendo pruebas de audio. 21, de la Defensa Nacional, únicamente haciendo pruebas de audio.
After this, I did head back to my hotel, made it back to my room because a thunderstorm hit, and I want to tell you about something neat that happened. I love thunderstorms. There was a flash of lightning and a very loud thunder that followed shortly after. I was on the 17th floor and I felt the sound of the thunder travel from the window all the way through the room and through the hotel. It was a most bizarre experience, but it was wonderful. And that's all for Mexico City. I need to rush out now. It is 3:42. I got to be down by 3:50. So until next time, thank you. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you're interested in seeing more videos, please hit the subscribe button. Now I'll say until next time. Bye-bye.
Hubo un tiempo en que tú creíste que tenías el mundo a tus pies, tanta gente en tus manos, sin nunca dudar de quién eres.